Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. I am back in here with another video for you. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. Let's get it. What's up, man? So it's probably every day that somebody stumbles on my channel, right? And they're completely new to all these concepts of like the RP, intersexual dynamics between men and women, dating, whatever. They're completely new to it. Either they were like looking for an answer to their dating problems, or they were referenced a video from a friend. However it happens, I always get people that shoot me a DM on Instagram and they want dating advice. So today I'm going to be talking to you about a guy who had a story that I thought was worth talking about. If you're not yet following me on Instagram, give me a follow, man. Check me out. Shisha Zed, right? So this particular subscriber told me that he met a chick at his gym. And right off the bat, man, he saw her. He thought she was fine, right? He was feeling the energy. He was feeling the body. He was feeling the vibe. And listen, it takes a strong man, a confident man, to approach a woman in the gym, because that's just one of the places that most women give all the signs that they do not want to be approached, right? Headphones in the ear, not looking at guys in the face, because those are all signs that like women don't want to be approached, especially if they're not wearing makeup on purpose, all types of stuff. So it takes a lot to approach a woman in the gym. And for that, I like to give my man some props for making that happen. Now, he talks to this woman. They both find each other mutually attractive, and they're both interested. And so he goes on to tell me about her baby daddy, who's in jail, and they had fallen out over him losing control. He had some anger issues, stuff like that. As time goes on, he decides, you know what? I really like this girl. I got these other women I'm talking to. I'm going to cut these women off and focus on her, right? So he starts focusing on this new chick, and eventually, they have an opportunity for them to bond just a little bit closer, if you know what I'm talking about, right? The story that he told is that like she was drunk at one point and she didn't want to go home and drive her the way home, and she wanted to be safe. So he said, hey, you know, you could come chill at my house. And so of course she came through, right? He did his thing, and there was a problem. And the problem was that she was drier than the Sahara deserts. She was dry, right? Too dry that it was actually an issue. And so fast forward, she starts to draw back. And then he told me that when he noticed that she kind of distanced herself, right? That her traction started to drop, that he said, hey, you know what? I think it's time for me to go back to talking to the women I was talking to before. Now, some time passes and he tells me about how this chick that he met at the gym that he really liked went to TikTok and made a video basically talking about how she dealt with the guy who had a shrimp-sized joystick. And so this really bothered him, man. And he told me, he said, hey, why would she do this? I really like this chick. Why would she hurt me like this? And he said he was hurt because he really liked her. That's when I told him, I said, hey man, listen, you just have to realize that some women are just bad people. Yes, some women out here just get off by just getting under your skin, and they'll do whatever it takes. Even though it may not be true, they'll do whatever it takes, knowing that he was probably going to see that video if he follows her on TikTok. They'll say whatever just to bring you down, to bring your confidence down, right? There are a lot of women out here who are hurt. There are a lot of women out here who are immature. And I told him, man, some women are just bad people, period. And so that's the first thing, man. And you can't control that. Women will just talk shit, period. Especially if things didn't end well, you know? They usually go on their Instagram or social media and like post some type of quote like, oh, some men just don't realize a good thing when they see one. And it's for you but she's not going to send that to you directly, right? It's always on some like passive, subliminal type stuff. And my advice is, man, don't pay that shit any mind. Don't focus on it. Some women are just bitter. And what she wants is for you to feel like the way you're feeling right now. And I told him this. And the second thing is this, man. You know, I've posted a lot of videos that are within the same topic. And I think a lot of men have to let go of the idea that it's your job to always please a woman in the bedroom. It's not. Sometimes it's her fault. A lot of men need to let go of that burden of performance when it comes to the bedroom. Stop blaming yourself every time something happens with the woman in the bedroom. And now you're looking at yourself like, why wasn't I able to please her? Why wasn't she able to please you? Why was she dry as hell? Right? And part of me wishes I stressed this on other videos I did concerning this topic. But listen, man, it's not always your fault. It's not always your fault. In fact, you should put the burden of performance on her just as much as you put it on yourself. Stop taking full responsibility for everything that happens in the bedroom. That's number 2, right? Moving on. I think the biggest mistake that was made in the situation that I told him about was that he decided to cut off the girls that he was talking to, the girls that he was dating, when he wasn't sure how invested she was in the situation beforehand. Because guys, I'll tell you this. When a woman is invested in you, right? When you have her mind and you have game, she's ready to deal with whatever situation. Doesn't matter. Dry. Doesn't matter. She's going to deal with it. She's going to make it work. Do not make a woman your priority while you still remain an option. And of course, guys, when I talk about making a woman your priority, I'm talking about making her priority number 4 or 5. Assuming that what you want is an exclusive relationship, right? Of course, I'm not talking about making a woman your number 1. We don't do that. We don't do that over here. That's a recipe for disaster. And so, simply put, man, when it comes to dealing with women who you see as a potential exclusive situation, don't pull your plugs out. Don't stop spinning plates, right? Don't stop that rotation until you know that she is more invested than you. Until you know that she's ready to work things out and that you've seen her interest is more than yours. Again, men, you are the prize, right? And why I'm telling you this, man, is because what starts to happen is if you let go of the other women that you're dealing with and you start focusing on her, and let's say things get rocky. Now, because you don't have options, you're going to act like you don't have options. You're going to be in a scarcity mindset. You're going to be feeling like the way he was, right? When she posted that stuff. Well, I mean, we would all feel bad if someone posted that about us. But I bet he would feel a lot better if he had other women who were telling him the opposite. Like, no, you're good. You don't have to worry about that. Right? Never make a woman your priority while you still remain an option. And to be honest with you, she probably was still in love with her baby daddy who was in jail. Before you give a woman a significant position in your life, you got to make sure that she's heads over heels. You got to make sure that she's about it, right? She's for the team. She's a supporter. She's there to ride no matter what. Otherwise, you're going to run into problems. Period. Well, let me tell you something, guys. You always want a woman to initiate that exclusivity. You want her to ask you, hey, so, we've been talking for a while. Are you talking to any other people? And then you want to be like, yeah, I kind of am, a little bit, not really, but you don't want to say no. You don't want to say no. And even if you're just texting these women and nothing's, as serious as the chick that you're actually interested in. If you still are talking to some women, yeah, I'm talking to some women. Don't cut those women off, man, until you know that she's truly invested in you fully. And a woman who's truly into you will tell you. She'll say, hey, you know what? I want you to stop talking to these other girls. I want us to be exclusive. You want her to take charge of you cutting off girls, you guys going exclusive. You want her to ask for that. And then at that point, you can decide what you want to do. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video and you didn't hit that like button earlier, hit that like button now, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know what you thought of the topic down below. My name is Chisha Zed. As always, until next time, I'm out. Peace.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride and ride away to scream. Man, this love's so serene. I should probably shake it up just a little bit.